Hello everyone, welcome to my part 2 video. On this video we will learn about the next set of basic commands in my previous video I have already explained few of them. Just go through the part 1 if you are new to this video. So let's begin our session. On this again I'm going to cover 5 commands. The first command that we need to understand is about cat. So this cat command is basically is most frequently used command in Linux. It basically used to create, view and concatenate the files. It is used to view a single file, a multiple file, or to create a file. Apart from this, it also helps to behave or it helps to do multiple stuffs. But over here, we will cover these 3 things. In future upcoming videos, I may upload about this. So do subscribe to know about that too. So the first command, if you will see, first it is cat file name. So it is used to display or view only a single file. Okay, so as we are coming across multiple files, we may need to view it, or we need to create it, or we need to append or etc things. So over here, if you want to display only one file, we will be using the first command. Second is multiple view at a time. So we are having 2 files, fine. So we want to view both the files together at a time. So in that case, we can use cat file1 file2. So file1 file2 represents the name of a file. Okay, and the third one is to create a file. So till now what we did was we were displaying it. What about creating it? So that is nothing but this command, this syntax is used to create the file. So cat greater than symbol file name. Now let us move on to the next command, that is T. At the end of this video I will be explaining practically. Now for time being, just try to understand theoretically. Okay. So the next command is T. So it reads from standard input and writes to both standard outputs. So that is nothing but it is actually used along with another commands, or it can be used individually, but widely if you will see, it is used along with other commands. When it comes to combining with different commands, we use pipe. Okay, over here, that is pipe symbol is available, we will be using that to combine. Over here, if you will look at the syntax, we have used T, that is the name of the command, along with the options and the file name. We will look at the example later on. For time being, just understand that it is used to take the inputs and apply outputs on multiple files. Okay, apart from the main command, we are also having options when it comes to T. So the first option is append. So if you will use -8, so it will be using to append the files. And the next one is append into the files, like that I can say. And -I is used to ignore the interrupts. So in many scenarios we may come across interruption. So if you are using T, it will ignore it. It will not display it. Okay. Now next command that we need to understand is ls, the third command. So this helps us to list down the files in the current working directory. You just need to type ls and then press enter. As soon as you will do this, it will help you display all the files that is presently present in your working directory. Next command is mv. Mv command is used to move one or more files or directories from one place to another. Okay, it also helps to rename your file or a folder. It also moves a group of files to different directories. Fine. If you will notice, this is the syntax of mv. Mv options source destination. For time being, we will just do mv and without options, because it will be cumbersome if you will try to understand everything at a time. We will just try to understand the basics. Fine. So over here you need to specify your source name, that is file name, and destination file name or directory name, etc. Okay. Now last one that we need to understand is rm command. This command is used to remove the files or directories. Okay, this is how the syntax runs. It is rm options file. Okay, this is all about the theory. We will move on to the practical and let us try to understand it. Now let us try to understand practically. till now we saw everything theoretically, right? Now we will be trying to apply it and try to find out how it is working. So the first command that we saw was cat. Okay, under the cat we were having three subparts. We will do one by one from the bottom, because in order to display the content, we need to create it, right? So let us try to create the file first. So for that you need to type the command called cat greater than symbol your file name. Let me give the file name as r1, as I want to create a text file. Fine. So it will be, it needs some extension for that. So it will be .txt. Now as soon as I will enter, it is blinking for me to enter the data. Okay, the space bar is blinking for me to enter the data. So let me enter, hi, how are you? So this is my content of R1. Okay, now in order to come out of it, you need to press Ctrl Z. Okay, it came out of it, it saved the data. Now let me create one more file called cat greater than symbol R2. Again a text based file. Over here I will write the content as fine. Okay, again come out of it. Now we have created two files, R1 and R2. Okay, R1 and R2. Now we will display one by one. So let me display R1, cat space R1. Sorry, cat space R1 dot txt. Okay, see, it is very important to type the extension. If you will not type, see what I got, it will show you the error. So you need to type the extension in order to print it. Fine. Now let us try to use the second subpart of our cat, that was printing together multiple files. So in that case what we need to do is, we need to write the command cat space file1.txt, file2.txt. So r1.txt space r2.txt. See, hi, avoru was the content of R1 and fine was the content of R2. So if you will see, it has appended both the datas and then it has printed. So this is how it is behaving. So this was all about cat command. Let us move to the second command. Let me clear out the screen. Now we will move on to T. So in order to do the same, we will try to do by creating two files again, and we will try to apply T command on it. Okay, let me create a file called a1.txt, cat a1.txt. Okay, under this I'm writing hi. Now I'm coming out of it. Now I'm creating one more file, a2.txt. Inside that I'm writing bye. Fine. Again come out of it. Now I want to apply T command on this. T, what I'm going to do, I want to append some word, some data to my both files. Okay, so that was the meaning of it. It will take standard input and writes to both the outputs or multiple outputs. So that is nothing but whatever data you are printing inside this will be taken to all the files that you are mentioning. So T hyphen A, I need to use this because I want to append it. A for appending, right? So T space hyphen A1 dot txt space A2 dot txt. Enter. So it is waiting for me to give the data. So I am giving the data as OK. Now as soon as I will come out of it, now I came out of it. Now if I will print particular data, cat, let us print a1 dot txt, cat a1 dot txt. See, sorry, I stopped it, I think. T hyphen A space a1 dot txt, a2 dot txt. Okay, Control Z. Now let us try again. Now cat a1 dot txt. Now see, along with that time, why it didn't got printed, because I stopped it near the data. I need to come out of it, right? You need to press enter and then you need to stop. So second time what I did was I pressed enter and then I clicked on Control Z. So now it is working, and that it wasn't working. So that is nothing but, if you will see in my a1.txt file, I typed only hi, but now if you will see the data, it is also having okay with it. Why? Because I appended through T command. So this is how T command works. Now let us move to the third command, that is ls. Let me clear it. Now what is exactly ls was? Ls was listing down the files from my current directory. Now as soon as I will type the command ls and press enter, it will list down all the files. See, so these are the files that is present in my directory, present terminal directory. Fine. Now we will move on to the fourth command. The fourth command was nothing but mv. So in order to move some data or rename, I want to rename here, okay. So let us move the file p1.txt, okay. If you will notice this p1.txt properly, I will rename it. Fine. To do that, write the command mv space p1.txt space, let us make it as uh, hij.txt. Okay. Now let us list down again. See, if you will notice over here, hij.txt is available. So that is nothing but the file that has been renamed now. Cool. So this p1 was something else. P1 was the one which I was creating earlier without txt, right? The txt file has been renamed here, that is hij.txt. Okay. So we will move on to the last command, that is remove. Let us remove the command same file that we created now, that was hij was txt. So to do that, write the command. Let me clear out first. Now I want to remove hij text file, okay, rm space hij.txt. Now if we will list down again, that file will be not be available. See, hij is not available. So this is all about our commands. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe my channel.